the step of submission that you would do to the agency portal.
Okay.
Right. Today we will not go in very depth. We will go through the overall modules of the software so that you can connect with your requirements. Right. Your dossier journey in our software, it shall start from the templates. Templates will be the configuration that we do in the beginning of the software. After that, you shall not be coming to this module very often. All right. Since I heard that you are into African markets, I think I would drive you.
ECOWAS, yes. That will
Yeah.
be used for ECOWAS, yes.
Right. So let's take an example of ECOWAS journey itself so that you can connect. All right. I would show you one thing. See, when you will be entering into the software, you get to frame your own template. So whichever region you are exporting to, let's say I want to create one template for ECOWAS. I will choose their relevant application type, submission types, and the software shall provide you with the folder structure that is compliant with the ECOWAS guidelines. All right, this is what the software provides. Now my job is only to add the relevant documents in the respective folders. Okay, this is like a blueprint of your dossier. And later, when we will be creating sequences or submissions for our actual dossier filing, we will be using this template. All right. Let's say, let me show you an already created one. So this is the ECOWAS template that we have already created. And inside the system, once it is created, it shall look like this. You will see all the modules 1 to 5 in the ECOWAS structure. And since we have already placed some files here, you'll be able to see the files inside each folder.
Yeah.
This is a simple screen, nothing much here. We can also open the documents, edit them if necessary, and then get back to our template. Okay. Once the templates are configured, now we will start with our actual cycle of product filing. Okay. The first module that we focus on is the products. This will be your actual formulation or actual vaccine in your case, actual product. And in order to, okay, I will show you on created one itself. So this, let's take an example of Vanitidine here. All right, it's an added product already. Inside a product, we can add, this one is a principal product, and inside a principal product, you can add multiple products. Each product can have excipients related to that. Then we can also add substances, your APIs, and then you can also add indications. These will be required when you are actually creating the dossier structure in the coming steps. Okay. Once our product is all set, my next job is to create applications inside this product. Applications will be region-wise. Let's say I want to file for this product today in West Africa. Tomorrow I want to file for the same product in USA. Okay, day after tomorrow I want to file in GCC. So I will be creating multiple applications, but within the same product. This one right here that we see is an application created for the ranitidine product for ECOWAS region. Okay, so we chose the region as ECOWAS and we went ahead with the eCTD format. We mentioned our application type. We provided the application number that was given to us by the agency. We mentioned recipient related details, applicant info, all when we are creating the application. Once this is set, Now my next step would be to create sequences inside this application. Okay. Sequences will be your actual dossier that you will submit to the agency in the end. Okay. Let me show you how you will create it. Let's say, sorry, let me go back and check what was the application number. Okay, the application number for my ECOWAS application was 170725. Let's say I'm creating. Okay, so I intend to create one sequence inside this application 170725. Since there is already one sequence created within this application, the software will suggest to me that your next sequence will be sequence number 2. Okay. I will go ahead and select the relevant submission type, subtype, provide submission ID. And here I get to choose the template that I designed on the first place while I was configuring in the software. Okay, so this is the ECOWAS template that we just saw. That's it. This is the only thing that I need to do as a part of creating a sequence. The rest, everything will be handled by the software. All the folders and the files that we put in the templates will be inherited in my sequence. Once the sequence is created, it should look like this. Since we are in short of time, I will be showing you what is already created so that you can connect properly. This is the same sequence number 1 that we created inside ECOWAS application. Okay, it will overall look like this in the user interface. You will see on the left hand side the tree structure of your folders and files, and on the right hand side we will see the files inside each folder that we are selecting. Okay. Okay, let's say this folder, I'm inside the cover letter folder right now. I can also do operations on this file. I should be able to add leaf title, life cycle operations. These are all related to the eCTD format. This exercise I can do for each and every file present in my entire dossier. Okay. Additionally, I can also download this file, rename it, or edit it. If I click on edit, it will let me open and then edit. Now, since this is a PDF file, I won't be able to edit it. I would be restricted. But if it were a Word file, I can edit it. Okay. So once we are all settled with files and folders, we will go ahead with the next step would be compilation. In the compilation, we run the basic validations from our end, the basic technical validations, whether any folders were left empty or whether any files that we added were corrupted or not. These kind of technical validations that the software will run. Once we are done with the compilation and everything is successful, we can go ahead and publish our sequence. Once the sequence is published, it shall look like this. Now, this is the folder structure M1 to M5 that is compliant with the ECOWAS guidelines. I will get to see the util folder. I will also have my index XML, the backbone files. Okay. The index XML will look like this. This is the format defined by ECOWAS. Okay. Now, once I'm ready with my backbone files and the folder structure, I shall be able to run the regional validations on this sequence by clicking on this validate button. Once I run the validations, it will generate a validation report for me like this. And that's it actually. This ends the cycle. Now my job is to read the errors and then go back to my files and start fixing them. Okay. So again, once I can do this cycle as many times. Once I fix all the files, I will again go for the compilation. I will again publish it and again run the validations. I will do this exercise until I am clear and all my errors are gone, my sequence is successful. Okay. Once I am satisfied with my sequence, I can then download it from here. It will download a zip file and that's it. This is the sequence file that now we should be uploading on the agency portal. Okay. Now here actually your submission cycle ends. Then after, let's say we have submitted first sequence, there is a chance we might receive some correspondence from the agency, some queries. Then yeah, I can create the subsequent sequence with the same process that we followed and then continue. Those queries also you can add in the software and track it for future. Like we understand this could be very confidential, I guess, for the companies. So for now, this is a restricted feature. You can give restricted permissions to the users of your company, and then they can track the queries. They can add the queries. They can also add the response that they did against this query so that tomorrow, if you receive a similar kind of query, you already have an action item in mind. Okay. This is all related to the submission. Then, okay, there is one more thing. There is a feature called imports, wherein if you already have sequences existing with you, you shall be able to upload it in the software using a zip file. You can add the zip file of your sequence here, and that's it. The rest will be handled by the software. The rest of the steps of publishing validation will follow once you upload the zip. Okay. Besides the submission, we have user management, wherein you can create your own users with your own role types. Like every company will have a different hierarchy, I guess, and might want to give different kind of accesses to their own users. So you get to design your own users and with the privileges that you want to give it to them. And I guess, yeah, and there above that, there are audit logs. As an admin, you will be able to monitor all your users and their activities. What activity did they perform? Which user performed it? And at what time and date? I guess this is all. These are the overall modules that we see in the software.